Good evening. Our headlines for tonight. Second chances for prisoners on death row. Women detained after Russia's cafe blast. 7 killed in India's avalanche. I'm Handy Gui and this is TVS Nightline. An avalanche in India's northeastern state of Sikkim on Tuesday killed at least 7 tourists, with at least 70 people feared trapped in the snow. The incident took place on the outskirts of the capital of the Himalayan state.
Police officials said rescue operations were on at the site. Meanwhile, a video showed rescue workers and local residents crowding at the site of the accident. Thousands of tourists flock to Sikkim every year, also known as the Land of Mystic Splendor, located below Mount Kanchenjunga, the third highest mountain in the world.
Daria Trepova, a 26-year-old Russian woman, was arrested for allegedly delivering the explosive that killed Maxim Fomin and injured over 30 others in a St. Petersburg cafe on Monday, April 3rd. Maxim Fomin, a prominent Russian military blogger and supporter of Russia's actions in Ukraine, known by his pseudonym Vladimir Tatarsky, was assassinated. This marks the second of such killing incident involving figures associated with the conflict.
Trepova, a Russian citizen, had previously been detained for protesting against Russia's actions in Ukraine. In a video released by the Russian Ministry of Internal Affairs, Trepova states that she was detained for being present at the location where Fomin was assassinated.
Понимаешь, за что задержана?
Понимаю.
За что?
За, я бы сказала, пребывание на месте убийства Владлена Татарского.
Что ты сделала?
Я принесла туда эту статуэтку, которая взорвалась.
По подозрению в причастности к взрыву в кафе Санкт-Петербурга сотрудниками Следственного комитета России совместно с оперативными службами задержана Дарья Трепова. С ней проводятся необходимые следственные действия, устанавливаются мотивы совершенного преступления. Следствием будет решаться вопрос об избрании Треповой меры.
Margarita Simonian, editor-in-chief of state and media outlet RT, welcomed Trepova's arrest on Monday, saying her detention had avoided what she called a national disgrace.
The recent passing of the abolition of mandatory death penalty bill 2023 in Dewan Rakyat was lauded by the Sarawak's Ministry of Women, Children and Community Welfare, giving prisoners a second chance at life. Its Minister, Datuk Seri Fatimah Abdullah, emphasized the need for effective planning and a holistic program to support prisoners after their release from prison, particularly employment.
We know that it's very difficult for them to get a job. Yeah, sebut saja bekas banduan, and then say sorry. So we know that that is a big challenge, and then sistem sokongan itu harus ada. So we are, through eLife we are providing a support system here whereby we work together with those dengan Jabatan Penjara, dengan pihak AADK, so with a few agencies, we work together with them so that we can have a holistic program after they leave the prison. Yeah?
She told reporters during a courtesy call by Swinburne University staff at the Baitul Makmur 2, Kuching, on Tuesday, April 4th. Previously, the abolition of mandatory death penalty bill 2023 was passed by the Dewan Rakyat on Monday, April 3rd, after the third reading by Deputy Minister of Law and Institutional Reforms, Ram Karpal Singh, and were debated by 10 members of Parliament. Under the new bill, judges will have discretionary powers to mete out sentences, and they will also have the option to impose jail terms of up to 40 years in place of the mandatory death penalty.
Japan is optimistic that with the establishment of the world's largest mass microalgae biomass production facility, known as Chitos Carbon Capture Central in Sarawak, the relationship between the land of the rising sun with the land of the hornbills will be further enhanced. Japanese ambassador to Malaysia, Takahashi Katsuhiko, said the collaboration will pave the way for more green synergy between the two.
Generally speaking, the strengthening the bilateral relation between Japan and Sarawak, in particular the business relation. We have around 30 Japanese countries operating here in Sarawak. So I asked for further support, including to the Chitose, for the better business activity in the state.
He said this after paying a courtesy visit to the Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, at his office on Tuesday. According to Takahashi, Japan is a major importer of liquefied natural gas LNG from Sarawak, and added the current area of focus now is on the Chitose facility, which employs the latest technological Japanese advancement in its production.
No, I think today's project is really the latest one, introduction of the latest available technology from Japan. And I think this is really contribute to the environment, food, and energy security. So I really hope that the Chitose facility to be the successful one. And I think they have a plan to further expand their activities. So this is one area to be focused.
Similarly, Takahashi also lauded the state's government active involvement in green carbon capture technology.
Of course, I'm following the activity from Kuala Lumpur, but I think Sarawak is one of the most active states talking about this type of green technology. And I really wish that Sarawak to be the center of the activity of this new technology. And I think Japan can contribute a lot in this area.
The Employees Provident Fund EPF Account 2 support facility, to be implemented beginning April 7, should serve as a lifeline only in urgent needs. EPF Chief Executive Officer Dato Sri Amir Hamzah Azizan said the facility offered a practical solution for members who are facing temporary liquidity issues by providing cash flow through personal financing with minimal impact on their retirement savings.
Kita dah umumkan kita akan menawarkan fasiliti ini untuk mereka yang merasakan mereka memerlukan sahajalah kalau ada kekurangan likuiditi masa sekarang. Detail skimnya akan lebih diterangkan bila skim itu telah resmi hari Jumaat nantilah.
He said this to reporters after paying a courtesy visit to the Premier of Sarawak at Wisma Bapa Malaysia on Tuesday. On the visit, Amir said the meeting serves to discuss pertinent issues about EPF and how best to help the people of Sarawak understanding their financial literacy.
Datang ke Sarawak untuk membuat permohonan kepada Premier untuk menerangkan kekurangan PSP, isu-isu yang dihadapi oleh kita sendiri dan macam mana kita bekerjasama untuk menolong rakyat Sarawak untuk menambah simpanan untuk masa.
Similarly, he said the visit serves to enhance the relationship between EPF and the state government.
Now, the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Cost of Living has assured a sufficient supply of food come Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Its State Director, Matthew Dominic Barin, said the prices of goods in the market currently are also under control.
Tiada masalah di Sarawak setakat inilah. Memang mencukupi lah. Kalau kita bercakap tentang bekalan makanan, yang Amat Muhammad Premier pun menyatakan yang tiada masalah bekalan makanan di Sarawak. Dan kami pun sentiasa mengawal memastikan bekalan makanan itu mencukupi. Kita bagi persiapan raya, bekalan memang mencukupi dan harganya seperti biasa, dan kita akan buat satu kawalan terhadap harga-harga barang-barang tertentu. Tapi ini belum lagi Kita belum lagi dapat pengumuman daripada YB Menteri kami.
Matthew also shared that so far, 53 operators at Kota Samarhan Ramadan Bazaar participated in the Payung Rahmah initiative by providing meals from 5 ringgit.
Coming up right after the break, a neuro disorder not an obstacle in life. Massive fire rages 3,000 shops. Right here on TVS Nightline, stay tuned. Thank you for staying with us. Diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, ASD, and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, Tasravin Chandrasgaran has never let his neurological disorder become an obstacle to succeed. In conjunction with World Autism Awareness Day, observed throughout April, here's an inspiring story of a model, actor, and painter based in Miri who discovered his talent as early as 3 years old.
Tasravin, or also known as Avin, was diagnosed with ADHD since he was 3 years old, and then later with ASD when he was 12. The key to his success was his deep interest in art since he was enrolled in primary school, and this was witnessed by his highly supportive mother, Rani Narayanasamy.
Nya adanya pun artistiknya ke diri. And then nya sebab nya dulu masanya didiagnose ADHD, nya non-verbal. Kadang-kadang apa yang nya mau ekspresnya pun kata, kadang-kadang melalui bahasanya ke diri ataupun nya akan lukis.
2018 was the starting point for Avin in the modeling field when he was first involved in the art of fashion under the patron of Autism Fashion Rules JK, in which he transformed his drawings into garments. Meanwhile, 2020 saw Avin's growing career in acting, starting from his involvement in advertising to drama and then telemovie. Apart from involving in advertising with KLCC, Avin has also been involved in the drama Biar Mereka Cemburu, Shah Alam 40,000, and in telemovies such as Kain Kapan Berbisik and Miss Shopaholic. Despite being actively involved in the field of art, Avin also spends his time by organizing free art classes to special group of children.
Kami ingin membantu dan mengisi masa lapang kami sendiri Kami suka biar taga sidaknya happy pula art ni. Ada si mampu pergi atlas, ya kami masa tu pola kelas secara kecil dan apa sidak pula lukisan atas kanvas sidak ya balik rumah.
In the meantime, Avin hopes the society will not have ill perception towards disabled groups and continues to give support and encouragement to the ASD and ADHD groups.
Harapan ialah kenali kami, Google dan ketahui kami autism, ADHD bukan penyakit. Kami juga ingin hidup seperti insan normal. Buat kerja amal bersama kami. Kami perlukan anda untuk membuka minda masyarakat tentang autisme and ADHD.
Avin also advised those diagnosed with autism not to easily give up and continue to prove their abilities within a community. He also wished for the awareness campaign to be empowered and enhanced in the future.
Local entrepreneurs who wish to grow their businesses are invited to join the Shell Livewire program in realizing the dreams, a joint effort between Dabong Ekonomi Gagasan Anak Sarawak Tegas and Shell Malaysia. The program is designed to invigorate local economies through entrepreneurship, innovation and job opportunities. Managing Director of Shell Timor Sundran Berhad, Shairan Huzaini Hussain said the program exposes entrepreneurs to a network of global mentor support and most importantly, it helps entrepreneurs to reach their full potential.
And what we offer is mentorship, expertise, and even access to the supply chain. We know the challenges of entrepreneurs are not easy, so we're here to work with you to develop your truest potential.
Entrepreneurs will be exposed to the basic of entrepreneurship and the direction their businesses should be taking.
It's 2 stages. First, we put you guys in a boot camp for a week, and it's really intense. But that's where people learn the basic skills, how to do pitching, what is the strength and weaknesses of their product, what's their minimum viable product, and then start to create a pathway how to develop and market it. Second phase, stop talking and go and do. And we are part of the doing. We provide coaching, we provide expertise, and for those who really cut it, we get you through the supply chain.
In addition, participants could also win startup grants worth 10,000 ringgit from Shell and 5,000 ringgit from Tegas.
Shell is the best company that is not only about energy. We are really proud, and this is us being more serious. When we say that we are an energy company, we want to power communities. And it's not just about providing the conventional fuel. It is actually about powering communities. And to me, the Livewire program is quintessential in providing opportunities and truly empowering communities.
Introduced in Sarawak in 2016, the program has been supported by the Sarawak government through Tegas since 2017 and has trained over 400 budding entrepreneurs in Sarawak to date.
As Aidilfitri draws nearer, the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Cost of Living has set April 13 to announce the ceiling price for 30 items listed under the festive season maximum price scheme. Its Minister, Dr. Sri Salahuddin Ayub, said this announcement is crucial for the people's festivity budgeting.
Walaupun belum diumumkan harga minimum itu, kalau pergi ke supermarket yang terpilih yang telah mengadakan jualan rahmah, saya nasihatkan supaya pengunjung kepada pemain industri yang melibatkan kuih raya pergi ke supermarket ataupun hypermarket ini kerana jualannya memang ramah.
The items include margarine, flour, sugar and eggs and assures that the supply of these goods are sufficient throughout Aidilfitri. Earlier, Salahuddin launched the first Bazaar Ramadan Rahmah, a new initiative by the government to reduce the living costs by preparing iftar dishes at affordable prices. Meanwhile, over in Sarawak, 53 hawkers in Kota Semarahan have joined the Bazaar Ramadan Rahmah, offering meals as low as RM5. The matter was disclosed by the KPDN Sarawak Director Matthew Dominic Barin when paying a courtesy call to the Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Joharitun Openg, earlier today.
On to some international affairs. Just a day after a 7.2 magnitude earthquake hit Papua New Guinea, at least 4 people have been confirmed dead and hundreds of houses destroyed in a remote area of the country. Teams from Papua New Guinea's National Disaster Center are on the ground at the epicenter near Chambri Lakes, a remote and swampy part of the East Sepik province, trying to assess the full extent of the damage.
A seismologist with the Port Moresby Geophysical Observatory, Felix Taranu, said so far 4 people have been confirmed dead and 300 houses destroyed along the Sepik River region. Reports of further deaths and several hundred more houses destroyed are yet to be confirmed. Taranu said the local member is working to get more information from his people. Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong said today the country is ready to assist with relief and recovery efforts. The quake, which struck at a depth of 80 kilometers early on Monday, has once again highlighted the risks that come with living in Papua New Guinea, a country that straddles the Pacific's Ring of Fire, a region known for frequent earthquakes. Last September, a 7.6 magnitude quake killed 7 and triggered landslides across 3 provinces.
Wrapping up the Nightline, authorities were working on Tuesday, April 4th, to douse a massive fire that began in the early hours of Tuesday morning. That raged through a shopping complex with 3,000 shops in Bangladesh's capital of Dhaka. Fortunately, fire officials said there were no casualties reported.
Due to the rapid spread of the fire, Army personnel had been called in to help after flames spread in the cramped, crowded area of Banga Bazaar, home to the country's famed cloth markets. Fire service officials said 50 fire units were working to douse the fire, the cause of which was not known immediately. The official further explained that most of the shops were burned to ashes in the fire, but there was no information on whether any people were trapped inside. given that the fire broke in the early hours of the morning before most shops had opened.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvstv.my or follow us on our social media platforms. And that's all the time we have for TVS Nightline. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching.